When we say capacity is crucial, we are typically talking about the antigen-binding capacity. Because of the history of protein isolation and the move from large-scale protein purification to immunoprecipitation, people tend to believe that this capacity actually is crucial, when in fact capacity isn't always a good thing. The fact is that you want to balance the capacity, yield, specificity, and cost. When you look at sepharose and agarose, these matrices have both an outer and inner surface to which proteins can bind. These surfaces provide a large total area and therefore a high capacity. If you're using a column to purify as much protein as possible, then this high capacity is a great feature. But if you are doing immunoprecipitation and you use a specific antibody to pull out the protein that you are interested in, you're working on a much smaller scale. On that scale, you only need somewhere between 1 to 10 micrograms of antibody. And that's all you need to isolate the amount of protein that you're going to use in your downstream analysis. Dynabeads don't have any inner surface. With all the binding taking place on the outer surface, the magnetic beads will only bind to 1 to 10 micrograms of antibody. An equivalent amount of sepharose will bind to 100 times more antibody than this. That is a significant difference, and an awful lot of expensive antibody goes to waste. Have a look at Myth 4 for a detailed calculation of the cost difference. Another issue is that you have this high total surface area also available for non-specific proteins to bind to. Trying to reduce the amount of sepharose is just not an option, as it would mean trying to reduce the amount by a factor of 100, or the equivalent of using 1 grain of sepharose for your isolation. Not very practical. With Dynabeads, you use just the amount needed for your specific experiment. No antibody is wasted, and as we have shown in Myths 1 and 2, there is less non-specific binding and no need to pre-clear your sample. So you can see capacity isn't really crucial at all.
No wonder so many people are moving away from slurry and over to magnetic beads.